So the new 10th anniversary update for Playing Crazy dropped, and there's a lot of new stuff with it. There's apparently 2 new parts, and the first one is physical rope. This is different from normal rope. Physical rope, actually, like its name says, it's a physical rope. And this stuff right now is very glitchy. I'll show you some clips of it, but basically it just works like physical rope. Basically, it has a lot of different variables which you can change, and these variables you can affect its weight, you can affect its length, you can affect its width, and it can also affect its angles, which are a bit glitchy right now, but I mean, it's physical rope. So, and it's really cool. Like, it's like, since it's like you can actually interact with it, you can probably make some like really cool like pulley systems, or you can like make stuff like a wrap around stuff, and I think that's gonna be really cool. And the way it extends is like a snake, but when it starts to glitch, then things start to get a bit crazy. Playing crazy. Well, this was one instance where it just this is just one singular rope piece, and it is breaking the laws of physics. I have completely normal physics on, and as soon as I start to mess around with pressing R and F, it just goes on its own. And it's like the way it moves is also like really creepy. The way it moves, it's like a whole symbiote or whatever. And it teleports, which is even weirder. The way it teleports, it like goes back in time basically. But that gave me an idea. This thing broke the game. I am currently sitting in a seat, but I was sitting in a seat which was the master seat, basically the pilot seat, and I was sitting in that, like, it was not even attached to this thing. This thing broke the game, where a normal seat, which you can't control stuff with, picked me up while I was still in the pilot seat, and right now I'm able to control this, like the rope thickness, not the thing itself. I can control the rope thickness only. I mean, like the rope length, by pressing R and F, and while still being in basically 2 seats at the same time. And then it broke. Like, it was just breaking the game. It was breaking the lighting. I don't know what was happening, but I've seen a glitch before a long time ago when I had like bigger builds, and like it's a really funny glitch. And then I thought maybe just anchoring it, but this thing did not want to be anchored. This thing is a freak of nature. It looked alive. Like, it's just amazing how goofy this single part is. It's not even being used as its intended purpose, but it's giving so much like just goofiness to it. Like, it's just amazing. It looks like it wants to be released. Like, it's amazing. But that's enough of rope. Let's move on to the next part, which is the harpoon gun. The harpoon gun is already like a turret by itself. Basically, it's already mouse controlled, and it's literally super straight up to use. All you need is just just aim, and then by just clicking with this control right now, just by clicking, it will just send out a harpoon and it will attach to the different part. Now, this thing is just pretty simple, honestly. It's very simple how it works. Apparently there are some glitches with it, but I didn't really run into them as much, so that's actually good, because this thing can be used in many ways. It can be used can be used in PvP, which is really that's fun. You can now actually attach to other people's parts in PvP. That can be used in a lot of cases, and this thing also is just really cool. And the sad part is you can't really like toggle the turning. That's like fixed. Like, it will always point to where your mouse is going. And it has 2 controls, or 3 controls in total. Which is one to fire the harpoon, and the other two, which is a Y and H, is to basically increase or decrease the length. So what I wanted to test now is I wanted to see how much length can it have, the maximum. Oh, there's a bad way to do it. Let me just make a better version of it. And when it's set to like max speed, that like changes how fast or slowly it reels it in. And this is really fast. Like the way you can like bring it up and down, that's really fast. And this is honestly better than the rope. I don't know how, but it's better than the normal rope in terms of like working as a rope. This one, I know it's just a straight line. It looks a bit goofy, but I mean, it works, so that's all that matters really. The rope, well, it flails a lot, like the rope part that we have right now, the normal rope part. It looks like flails around, and sometimes it can like glitch a lot. So this one is very rigid compared to that, and yeah, it's actually a pretty good part. There's like 10 new save slots, so that's good. I haven't even used the new ones from the last update, so a lot of new save slots. That's just great. That's just a good thing for everyone. But now let's go into the main topic. Height Gamepass. You can now increase your plot size in terms of height, but it is with Robux. And this, even I think this is not a good thing. This shouldn't be behind a paywall. Which, like, I understand that the devs need to get paid, and like Rick needs to pay his dev team. I understand that. But that could be done in many different ways than to lock it behind, like locking this specific thing, a core gameplay feature, which is like your build size, behind a thing. Now, I have played other games. I did buy a like double size, like plot size Game Pass in a different building game long time ago. And that one, it was 100 Robux. This is 400 Robux just for 25. If you know what the height of our plot is right now, it's 39, which is a really weird number. Okay, first of all, it's 39. And when you also click now, when you reach the height limit, you also get this prompt, which gives you 5 blocks for 99 Robux. And like, what? So it's for 25 blocks, it's basically 400 Robux. So that's like a discount of 99 of like 100 Robux basically. And that is 99 for 5 blocks. So I don't know, like what. He could have made the Harpoon block or the physical rope a Game Pass. No one asked for those two. They both could have been a Game Pass and people would have agreed with it. But putting the size of the plot behind a Game Pass is a bit much. Like, a lot of people in the community have voiced their concerns about this, and they do not like it. Now, I'm not sure what the max like height is. It could possibly be 25. That's probably the max. So basically, it's pointless to buy the dev product of like 99 Robux for 5 plus, because that'll become pointless basically after you get 25 or after you get the Game Pass. I'm not sure if there's infinite height. If it is infinite, then just wow. Basically, you can just build infinitely now. Like, you can just make infinitely big builds now, which is absurd. But yeah. And by the way, the width of the plots is 50 by 50. No, it's 51 by 51, not 50 by 50. It's really weird. In the save file, it says it's 50, but it's actually 51, which is really weird, but that's just how it is. If I count this stuff, it is actually 51, which is really weird, but it's basically 51 times 51 times 39 for the basic plot size. And if you do get the Game Pass, so that's 25 plus 39, so that's 64. So 64 times 51 times 51, that's your plot size. And it's not even like, it doesn't even double your plot size for 400 Robux. It doesn't even double it. It's like just 25 blocks in height plus like addition. Like, I don't think it's worth it at all. But for people who like making big builds like me, I kind of have to get it. I don't know if it's gonna, like, we were promised to get bigger plots in Playing Crazy 2, but it seems like that's gonna be behind a paywall, which, again, I get that you need to get paid for your devs who work hard on the game, but there are many other ways to get paid than putting that behind a paywall. Like, that's just a low blow, to be honest. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and before I end this video, I wanted to ask you guys something. Would you guys like to watch me make a building series of me making a bigger version of my blimp, my blimp, like the gargantuan build or whatever? I think that would be really fun to like make, and also really fun to showcase how you can make one by yourself. It's gonna take a lot of time. That's why, like, it could be a really good video series, because the last one took me quite a long time to build, and there's like a lot of stuff. So, like, there's like planning, there's like new like tech to use, and I already started like testing some stuff, and I think this time we're gonna make it possibly 2 to 4 times as big, which is already absurd, because the one that I'm showing right now, that's a volume of around an approximate amount of 500,000 blocks, which is insane, but I like that insane. But yeah, I'll leave a comment down below if you guys want to see that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like or comment or subscribe. Yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye.